Hello, and thank you for joining me for our weekly spiritual reading for the week of July 25th to August 1st, 2016. So I already laid out the cards. It takes time off from uploading. So going into what we know, I feel that there are some people in our lives that may try to get one up on us, and that's just from a place of jealousy or their ego, thinking that they can judge or be better than or outshow something that you do. And don't let anybody do that to you or lead you in the wrong direction, because with the Seven of Swords reverse, with the partnerships and alliances, that to me shows that there could be some relationship issues, and especially in regards to family, in regards to love relationships. And we have the devil here with the Empress, and with the Empress card I think of, at home, within home matters. And then with the devil card, it just shows that it's all based on egos and codependency problems. So I feel like either somebody's relying too much on you, or you're relying too much on somebody else, and now is the time to become more independent, and you are trying to take steps to do that, and you're trying to be self-sufficient. And partnerships and alliances and people, family that support you are good for you, but the people that are going to lead you in the wrong direction but you think they're good for you, you gotta use the Seven of Swords in reverse, which means you gotta sift through what's right for you and what's wrong for you. So mentally there's a lot going on in regards to relationships. I feel like a lot of people are finding a new path to where they want to live their life, and a lot of people are either doing that with a new partner, breaking up from a relationship, or just trying to see where they belong in the dating area. And then we have the card, the Waiting Game, and the Moon, which relate a lot to each other, because the Moon is like things that you are unsure about, things that are unknown, and you're sitting there with the Waiting Game card, meaning like you're waiting for results to come in. And this is stuff in regards to what we know. So there's a person who doesn't have your best interest at heart, and you need to not be around them, because they'll just bring you to a point that will make you act foolishly, make you not be able to manifest your dreams. And I guess some people are on a solitary journey, and they're just wondering what's out there in the unknown. And because a lot of people have broken off from these codependent relationships, or broken off from any kind of relationship that was bringing you down, because you felt it inside of you, and you felt that especially with the full moon in Capricorn last week, you felt that, there needs to be a level of understanding with your spiritual self. And this card also talks about doing inner work, going back on your past mistakes, whether you fear them or not, and starting new, because you know the lesson, because you can go through the lesson and really resolve what it was that you might have made a mistake with. And you can call upon Archangel Haniel for uncovering the unknown, uncovering things that you are trying to understand spiritually. Archangel Haniel says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize on these cycles. So I feel like a lot of people are having creative ideas, and you just don't know where they will take you right now. But that's what you know. You have this idea, and you're ready to start putting it into perspective, into manifesting with the Magician here. And this is what you don't know with the Magician, is that it will lead to a firm foundation for you, for all of us. Whatever creative idea, whatever ideas, such as going to school, like, you have all the resource and support that you could possibly want for any decision. Just don't let one particular person bring you back to square one, like with the Fool in reverse, that talks about being foolish, being naive, not really thinking out things before taking on that new risk or that new adventure. It's kind of like traveling or booking a ticket to a country and not really knowing your reservation set up with a hotel, whatnot. So it's kind of like doing things very risky. And this column right here, this row, is what we don't know. So this is what we know, this is what we don't know, and this is what we have to look forward to. So what we don't know is the things that are unknown to us after leaving behind something that wasn't good for us, but it's going to lead to, we do know in the back of our minds that it's going to lead to something good, because we know it was not a good idea to be in a certain situation or with a certain person, or anything that was tying you down. You got out of that, and we realized that there's more work to be done. And what we don't know is that it'll lead to spiritual strength, but spiritual strength doesn't come without any challenges. You can't get that firm foundation without any challenging effort. But this challenging effort is something that you're willing to work at. It's something that you've already gained experience with. You've already, throughout your spiritual journey, you have gained different levels of understanding, and you've sacrificed many things, and you're coming to a completion point in your journey, which will set the foundation for a new, more fulfilling life. And I see the family changes card here, and that goes along with, changing who you thought was there for you and who isn't. You need to find who supports you in your efforts, in your goals, in your life. And you know what to do when it comes to that. Don't doubt yourself. Like, we go from 9 to 1, so we're going from the end of a journey to starting a new one, and that will lead to further growth, further level of understanding ourselves, because I feel like this week is a time of understanding ourselves internally for who we really are, unlike how others viewed us, and we took that on as our own thoughts and our own reality, because that's not true. There's a lot of 9s and 1s in this reading. It's in this row too. There's a lot of 5s. So like I said, it's the 5s represent challenges, obstacles, but these are good ones. These are ones we've been waiting for, because we knew within our spiritual journey that there's things that need to be uncovered, and as a collective consciousness, we really need to stay grounded. That's why there's 2 Pentacle cards here. We really need to stay grounded. They look exactly the same, don't they? Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. They're wearing like the same clothes, the green, the gold. That really talks about your heart chakra, your level of groundedness, and that'll lead you to prosperity, because when you're grounded with these certain obstacles or challenges, or like when I say challenges, I mean like introducing these new ideas to people, or stepping out of your comfort zone, going to start your own business, going to go back to school, going to organize something with somebody else or a group of people. And this is a challenge that you've been looking for. And we got the card finances, and then we have the Pentacles card. So I feel like, this soul journey is leading you down a path that will bring spiritual strength and will lead you towards a career in which you are more willing to work with, like a spiritual career, or at least a career that you love because you feel on a spiritual level that you can connect with it, and it will no longer cause you discontent. It will no longer cause you unhappiness. You will no longer feel like you're working paycheck to paycheck. You feel like you can actually earn money for helping others become the way they want to live. And this will only come through the beginning of finding out who you really are inside, so you can heal that and help others. I feel like this is towards the end of like your healing stages. Going into August, you did a lot of healing the past couple months, and we've gained a lot more strength. We have set aside our fears. We have, stayed committed stayed confident, let our ego, not sway us in the wrong direction. And this is building spiritual strength right here. And this is leading us to a new journey that will be more fulfilling. So whatever I feel like, this week is about, looking at what we let go of and realizing that we come a long way and we are building more every day. We are building more upon our character as long as we take each day as something we learn from to go to the next day and progress. And we are moving on from anything that is no longer good for us. And a lot of us have spent time in solitude or, just really doing some introspection on ourselves, doing some inner work. And because of this, it's like a seed we planted, and it's creating love within us, which is going to bring love towards us because we have the Love Begins card. This is the Ace of Cups. So this also talks about, with the Ace of Cups, it talks about our emotions becoming balanced, more centered, being able to be more grounded. That past full moon in Capricorn was all about learning how to be level-headed and stay true to our nature. And this Ace of Cups is talking about love can finally begin for us because we feel the love within ourselves now. There's no longer a need to feel disappointed with others turning us the wrong way, because we know now what is right for us and what's not. So we can move on from, we can and we will move on from things that hold us back, because we are stronger than we know. There's more to the story than, what he said, she said, or what somebody wants you to do. There's more than our physical aspect. There's more than just, this physical earth. We are spiritual people, and we're spiritual beings, and we are trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We are trying to see our dreams come alive, because our spiritual side has dreams that, we're trying to figure out on the physical earth how to attain these goals. But spiritually, it seems difficult because we have this grand idea, or we come into these ideas and they seem difficult, but they're not. If you get in touch with your higher source or your higher self or God, and you really get in touch with how you feel inside, what you want to do with your life, then you start seeing signs that tell you if you're on the right track or not. And I feel like there's going to be people in your life that are going to be there for you, and we can look forward to that. We can look forward to these supportive people, because when we come into a new stage in our life, we need that support, because we are starting fresh again, and we need that support because we need to know what's the next step to take, and people can assist that, the right people. Now we know who are the right people and who are the wrong people, And a lot of times in solitude we can find that we can be our own biggest critic. And you have to realize that when you're in solitude or when you're alone, that's supposed to be a good time to reflect and a good time to meditate and not think about, oh, I didn't do this right, or I could have done that better, or, I shouldn't do this, or why did I do that? Don't think of those self-limiting beliefs or those feelings of insecurity or limitations. Think about, what you can to improve. Think about, that was a lesson I learned, leaving this relationship behind, or, changing this circumstance, or leaving this job or something. And now I'm going to see what I can do with what I really love to do, which could be art, which could be music, which could be some kind of degree program such as psychology or communications or anything you're interested. Say, you know what, I think I'm going to take that step. I think I'm going to broaden the scope, because we try to keep ourselves confined in one area, and you don't have to be in one area. You can do whatever you want to do. If you want 3 degrees, master degrees in something, go for it. If you want 3 jobs, go for it. If you want 1 job and you don't do much, go for it. Whatever your heart's desires, just know that this is going to be a time for self-reflection, and also how you can gain from the past and bring it what you can gain from the past to make it better for you now and into the future. Because spiritually, we are more than what we really know. And that's why we always have these just really broad ideas, and then when we get confined to something, we get confused. So what we can look forward to is definitely a solid foundation for ourselves, because this is a time of effort, hard work and effort, but for something that you love doing. And this will bring love, this will bring joy, this will bring peace, this will bring money, this will bring a great career. And this is just the beginning, because you healed yourself. You've gone through the healing process. You've been through all these different levels of consciousness and shifts and changes and experiences, and now it's time to start fresh on a new goal that is just for you, that finally you can say, this is just for me, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to accomplish it, and I feel it spiritually and physically and emotionally and mentally, all aspects. And you can actually say that, with the right people who support you now, you are on the right path. I can definitely say we are all on the right path to becoming more enlightened, more spiritually evolved, and just make sure that you know where you came from, and don't think of it as a regret or something that you shouldn't have done. Like I said, don't think of it as a regret. Like, that was your life, that's a part of you. These memories are a part of you, and they are part of you to make you learn from and excel. And there's miracles that unfold from what you learn, and the knowledge you gain and the wisdom you gain. And this brings more happiness, because you feel within you spiritually that you are evolving to what you really want to be in your life. The best possible you. This is what we're coming into for the week of July 25th, 2016. So take all these experiences, learn from them, and think of it in a positive way, how you can shift it and turn it into a positive thing that will start your new idea into whatever your wish is, because now you're ready. Now we're all ready. Alright, that's for the week of July 25th to August 1st. If you would like a reading, please email me at natty623@gmail.com, and please like, subscribe, and comment. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Blessings to you.